Today, I'm going to be fixing the state borders of Brazil. This video has been a video that you guys have been wanting me to do. I've seen a couple comments saying, can you do the state borders of Brazil? So we're going to be doing that today. Now, I don't know much about the states of Brazil. I'm not from Brazil. So if I make changes that don't make sense or is completely dumb and stupid, then that's my reasoning. So let's get started. Starting off, I'm going to make the Amazon rainforest all under one state. Now, I'm not sure if this has been tried before, and I'm not sure if this is even remotely a good idea, but I do have an understanding of where the Amazon rainforest is in Brazil. Pretty sure it consists of these states right here. Now, I don't want to make anybody mad, so I'm not going to give the entire rainforest over to this state. In fact, I'm just going to end it off right there, so I don't want to take away too much from these two provinces right here. Anyway, since this video was a suggestion, you guys can leave your suggestions down in the comments below. Suggestions are very, very helpful to me because coming up with these mapping videos is not the easiest thing in the world. You know, you can do the fixing the borders of here and there, but eventually that starts getting old and you've got to be more creative. So your guys' input is very helpful for me. So now we have probably the largest state. Yeah, it looks like the largest state in Brazil, and it consists of most of the Amazon rainforest. So let's move on and start changing the borders of these other states. Starting off in the east, I'm only probably going to do this to these, I guess, 5 provinces right here. I'm going to unite them all together. Now, I don't plan on uniting any other provinces together because that kind of takes away the fun from it. I'm pretty sure that these states are full of people in them, so that's why they're all like really small and divided up like that. But now they're all under one giant province. Now, if we come over here real quick to the province we just formed, there's this little gap, or I guess not gap, but what do you call that? There's an area, I don't know. Well, let's hand that over to the new province we just made. There's not a lot of people in there. I'm looking at a population map right now because sometimes people get mad when I don't look at this kind of stuff. But let's hand that over to this new province. Now with Brasilia, I'm going to make it a little bit of a bigger chunk of land. I don't know if it's a state. I think it's probably a federal district like how DC is, but I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So there's that. And for this I keep calling them provinces, state right here. I think you guys call them states. I might be wrong. You might like call them provinces or districts or something like that. But I'm gonna give this province access to the coast over here, and that's just because having access to the sea usually increases the economy and stuff like that of that state. Looking at the state map of Brazil, Brazil actually does a pretty good job at letting all their states have access to the coast. And looking at these state borders, they're honestly not that bad. They don't need much fixing. I mean, there's little things here and there, but other than that, they're actually pretty good. One little thing are these little, I guess, panhandles right here and here. I'm going to switch them out and give them to other states. So this panhandle can go over to, what's this one called? Tocantins? I don't know Portuguese. I know a little bit of Spanish, but Portuguese, not so much. And for this province right here that is just barely having access to the coast, I'm going to give them a little bit of land on both sides. Not too much because there's a lot of people right there, and I don't really want to take away from populations. So we're going to do just a little bit so they have more coastline. As for up here, there's literally nobody living there according to this map, other than right here. So let's make this its own state right there. And then I know I said I wasn't going to do any more uniting, but since it looks like there's literally no other people in this province or state, I'm going to give it over to, let's see, what is this called? Pada? I don't know how you guys pronounce it. So now the city here is its own thing. It's its own state. So there's that. Now coming down to this little panhandle right here, I am going to get rid of this. Now you guys might be thinking that I have something against panhandles. And I don't. Not really. I just think that more rounder countries and more natural looking borders are better. Now panhandles, sometimes they are natural looking, but sometimes they're not natural looking. And I know the whole point of borders is to make them look natural. Now there's a lot of people in these states right here. This is actually where Rio is. Rio de Janeiro. Janeiro?
Rio de Janeiro.
Janeiro. Janeiro?
Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, how do I say it in English?
Rio de Janeiro.
Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Okay, I have that in my head now. So I'm not going to touch these province borders. I was, but now that I realize that there's so many people there, I don't think it's worth doing. I'm also going to tidy up this little coast because it didn't look right, but now that looks better. And looking at this map, honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. I'm going to do a little tiny land exchange over here so those can go to each other, just so those states can touch. And coming over here, I'm just going to kind of smooth out this border a little bit. So here and there land will go between the two. And yeah, I'm just going to go around like getting rid of these things that are just kind of sticking out, smoothing out the borders and stuff like that. And honestly, Brazil, you guys have really good state borders. Like, I was not expecting them to be so good. Like, it was surprisingly really, really well. I know it didn't change too much, and it's only been 15 minutes recording this. So, yeah, I hope you guys are happy with your new state map. I'm just really impressed with how, like, clean the state borders are. They're really not that bad. Like, compared to Canada, the US, and Mexico, these are way better. So yeah, that is going to do it for me fixing the state borders of Brazil. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That lets me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and it tells me that I should make more. Like I said in the beginning, suggestions are open and encouraged. You guys can give me your ideas, and I'll most likely end up doing them if they're good, or not if they're good. Actually, I'll just probably end up doing them either way. Like I said before, mapping videos, not the easiest to come up with ideas, because there's just limited amounts of stuff you can do with the world. Well, I guess there's endless stuff, but then you start repeating yourself, and it kind of gets, old. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.